let it run. Let it
Exactly.
run. Like it is what it is. But
Honestly,
brother,
when it comes to
you
the
know,
box office stuff, I know a lot of
hmm
other topics have been like a lot of talking points have been
hmm
really hot topics on social media over the past few weeks. The
yeah,
superhero movie fatigue, comic book movie fatigue. Is
hmm
Marvel really ever back with every? Because we hear Marvel's back with every single movie that they drop. This is we're so back.
oh
Marvel's
yeah,
back. This is the best movie since Endgame. It's like
hmm
we really need to stop comparing every single release after 2019 to
hmm
Endgame. It's like
yeah,
we need to stop. Like
yeah,
that just has to stop. The movies
hmm
need to you guys need to just let movies like be their own thing, stand on their own. Whether they're connected to something much bigger and
hmm
broader, that's a completely different topic for another conversation.
yep,
But we got to stop comparing everything to Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War, given how much was built up and how much we were leading up to the
hmm
culmination of the first 10, 12 years of the MCU. You know what I'm saying? So
especially when a lot of that stuff in the first 10 years weren't that great either. You know what I mean? People are
right,
forgetting that.
exactly. No, people
They're
absolutely
really
forget
like,
that.
they're literally just taking two major movies at the very end, literal Endgame and Infinity War, as like, oh yeah, that was everything. But yeah,
That's
but
the end all be all.
it took the wins, it took the L's, it took all the in betweens,
Hmm.
just to get to that, and then they served us a buffet on a platter. You know what I mean? So it's like that's why it was so good. Now everybody's mad about it because most of these heroes they don't know, or they're not happy about the format they put it in, and welcome to the comic book reader's life. You know what I mean? There's like 12 different
Yo,
books for just one
honestly,
event, man. Like we're used to
to
this
be
shit.
completely honest, and I'm glad that you mentioned that because a lot of people get a lot of slack,
Mhm,
especially comic readers, when they're like,
mhm,
"Oh, well, you can always tell who hasn't read a comic book,"
mhm.
and it's like,
I don't like
yeah.
that moment, but yeah.
No, I know. It's not something you should just be throwing around.
Mhm,
It's like
mhm,
there's certain things we can gatekeep, but that shouldn't be one of those things that we gatekeep. You know what I mean?
mhm,
Like,
mhm.
just welcome people in. Like the general audience, believe it or not, are the ones that really made these franchises successful. It's not
Yeah,
us, the
fair
comic book
enough.
reader.
Yeah, fair
But
enough, yeah.
but I digress. You know what I mean? But back to your point about welcome to being a comic book reader. The MCU is literally how you would read a Marvel comic storyline event. Like this is exactly how it plays out.
Mhm.
Not everything is gonna be great. You're gonna have build up that takes years and years and years. Other
Mhm.
events are just mini series that just take a
Yep.
few issues or a few
Yep.
movies. In
Literally,
this,
the only
it's literally
the payoff is like
to a
one
T.
panel. Literally, the payoff is one
The one
panel at the
splash page,
like if that, if you're lucky, it's a
if
splash
you're
page,
lucky.
and then people are complaining, you included obviously, but about how much Doctor Doom we got in the end of a Task 4. But at the same time, I'm like,
Yes,
well, it's
yes, I'm on
enough,
record for that.
but
I'm
it's
on record for
enough.
that.
I think it's but again, I didn't care. You know me. Like I
Absolutely.
said, to get to that point, I enjoyed that full hour, 2 hour movie, which was like, I was like, what, so well done. I was happy. And things are going to change anyway. Like, so it's all good. But again, hopefully they're not going to be bothered by these numbers and they can get moving to reboot,
Yeah,
like to get through
I
the
I
doomsday,
don't think they're bothered by
you
by
know?
those numbers. I don't think James Gunn and DC Studio is bothered by the Superman
Mhm.
numbers
Mhm.
either. To be
Wait,
completely
was
honest,
theirs
even
down? Was there not too great either? I thought they were doing way better too in general.
they were under 600 million, which according to the box office
Okay.
experts are not great numbers. But man, listen, there was a brand new summer blockbuster dropping every single week for 3 weeks straight. It's like,
Mhm.
bro.
Yep.
And then all the little a couple family movies in between, and you were still competing
Mm.
with Lilo and Stitch that
Oh,
was
yeah.
in the theaters for 2 whole months.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And mind you, what
Just
is it? Each one of these tickets are, even on a matinee, are usually around 15 to
brother,
$20.
a matinee is not even 10, $12 anymore.
What can you do with that?
It's not.
We don't got the money, people, and stop dropping. If you want to make money, drop it on a different month other than when other things are dropping. Like,
Mhm.
eh,
Well,
you
that's
know,
one, and I'm going to take this moment to encourage people. I implore you all to get AMC A list. That just
mm.
it's a godsend. As much as slack as it caught in its early years, given
Yeah, yeah.
today's climate and financial, the everybody's financial situation, dropping that $25 a month, you're able to watch 4 movies a week now. They upped it now from
Oh,
3
wow.
from 3 movies to 4 movies a week.
That's legit.
Any format,
Okay.
any day of the week, doesn't matter. You know
You
what I
just have to
mean?
make
Like,
sure you get your seat first before anybody else does it type of
yeah,
thing.
exactly. And that
Okay.
listen, your $25 per movie ticket is like,
Yep.
do the math.
Yeah.
Do the
Oh,
math.
yeah. You know what? Like you saying that now, I might have to look up my local Regal to see if they have like any programs like that. See if like
Regal
they've any.
has one,
Okay.
Cinemark has one, but I
Ooh.
still
Okay.
feel
AMC is
AMC is the
better
best
buck,
one
right?
out of all of them. Yeah,
Fair enough.
absolutely. You
Fair
get
enough.
more bang for your buck for the end with the
Hmm.
AMC A
Oh,
list,
okay.
but
Okay.
yeah,
Fair
that's
enough.
another thing. Movie tickets are expensive.
Yep.
On top of that, I also mentioned a quick shout out to the Nerd Gen report because they talked about this a little bit too, and I mentioned this in one of the comments in one of their videos. I'm
Hmm.
like, you also got to realize, on top of the financial situation for everybody and how expensive tickets are, a lot of these movies are only in theaters for 30 to 45 days, and they're
Oh
sent to
yeah.
streaming platforms
Hmm.
almost immediately. You know what I mean? That is completely different from what the Hollywood release module was, or the release model was 15, 20 years ago. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
You will have a movie in a theater for 6 months before it released on Blu-ray or DVD, and then you
Yep.
will have to wait another 6 months up to a year to even stream it on broadcast cable television. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So
Exactly. Yep.
now someone can just skip the movie theater entirely.
Yep.
I'll wait 30, 45 days, maybe
Hmm.
60 days. I'll just catch it at home.
Yep. If you're
Who
okay with seeing spoilers, then yeah, you're fine. Like you're
who's
solid.
gonna turn down
Yep.
watching a movie in the comfort of their own home? No
Yeah.
one's turning that down. I'm
We
sorry.
loved a lot of people love COVID. During that lockdown, people enjoyed it. Everybody got bigger TVs too. It's
Yeah,
not it's
absolutely.
it's really easy to have a cinematic experience when you can
At
sit in front
home.
of a 70-inch TV like only this far away. Like,
Yep, you're
so
sitting now. You're
what do
not
you want
even
me
the
to do?
recommended 6 to 8 feet away.
Oh yeah, I
You're
never
getting a
listen.
good
Never
view.
listen to that. Why do you think we wear glasses? Because we fucked
I
up,
know,
guys.
I know. The recommended 6 to 8 feet. 6 to 8 feet. No, not in our households. No, not at all.
Oh my goodness, I love it. But
But
oh
yeah,
man,
man,